Virgo, and welcome to your monthly general reading for the month of August 2017 with Divine Love Tarot. All right, I'm going to say thank you for joining me. Before I get started, I really appreciate the views. It's just so funny being a new channel and you're not knowing what to expect, and then, when you get a little bit of attention, I feel like I'm just grateful and happy that, people are stopping by and giving me a chance. So thank you for joining me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right, it's the monthly energy. So it's going to be 4 cards representing the weekly energies and then one overview that is going to be like basically your theme for the month, or the recurring theme, or something that you need to work on for the month, okay? Your general energy for the month. So the first week is represented by the Two of Wands. Next, going into the second week of the month is the World card. Third week, we have Temperance in reverse. And then we've got the Knight of Wands ending out the month. And then your overall energy for the month is the Death card. Okay, Virgo, so the Death card is basically telling us that this is a time of transformation for you, okay? There's going to be some big changes going on, or you need to make some changes based on, things that have happened in your life. Because, the World card represents the ending of a phase, okay? So it's time for something new. It's time for you to let go of things that are no longer serving you. It's time for you to move on. A part of the past is like breaking away, or it's breaking away from the past. There's something from your past is dying, okay? You might need to break some habits. And something is going to happen that's beyond your control, okay? It's just, that's just how it is when the Death card shows up. Death card shows up when there's changes to make. Death in the Tower. When you haven't made those changes, Death in the Tower come to make those changes for you, okay? All right, so we start off with the Two of Wands. And Two of Wands represents a decision, okay? It's something that you're unsure about. You're not sure what to do, or you may have possibly 2 different things to choose between, and you're not sure which way to go. Okay, this can be in a partnership. This can be as far as work. This could also represent the beginning phases of a new plan, okay? Because 2s come after aces. So aces are the start or the beginning. So 2 would be the first step into the new plan, or whatever it is, which this new direction that you may want to go in. Because this could also represent a crossroads, okay? So it's like, okay, do I go this way into my new life, or do I continue down the same path of things that I've been doing? And the Death card's like, no, buddy, do the new thing, okay? Go towards your new life. Let go of things that you've already been doing. Stop deciding, stop choosing to do the same things you've been doing over and over again, okay? So when you see this card is telling you don't hesitate, okay? Go ahead and move forward using your inner voice as a guide. If we clarify that card, you get the Devil card. So obviously there's some type of addiction, habit, something that has been you know what I'm saying? Something that has had you bound and chained for years, probably, or just some bad habits that you've been carrying with you over and over, and it's time to move on from it. Okay? It's time to move on from whatever it is. The devil is like saying, you know, choose me, but death is saying no. Let that go. Whatever this is, okay? Whatever addiction, whatever person, a dead end job, whatever it is, you've got to let that go. All right, because you move into the next card, the next week you have the World in reverse. And this is basically saying that you are very close to accomplishing a goal. You're very close to completing a project. You're very close to making something happen, to making your dreams come true, okay? And so you don't need anything weighing you down, holding you back, causing you, inner turmoil. You don't need that when you've got this waiting for you, okay? The world is here to basically grant you your wishes, and you just have got to cooperate and let go of anything that you don't need, anything that's been holding you back, anything that's been causing you, drama and strife in your life. It's time to let it all go. All right? Do we want to clarify the World card? Do we need to clarify the World card? I really don't think so. It's the World. It's like the end of a new phase, okay? Something has come to an end. The World card with the Death card represents the end of an era, okay? So obviously, whatever this is, you are going to let that go, okay, Virgo, and that's excellent. So it's the start, it's a new start. Third week of the month is represented by Temperance in reverse. So something's going on here. There's some type of disharmony, some type of addiction issue, restlessness. All right, this is like a person who's unfair or holds people to a higher standard than they live, a higher set of standards than they live by, basically. So it's like, okay, well, I get to do this, but you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But then they're over here doing all the things they're telling other people they shouldn't do. Um, when you see temperance in reverse, it does indicate an imbalance, and it could be an imbalance in your endocrine system, could be issues with liver. So if you do have a substance abuse issue, if that's the devil that's been on your back, then it's really time to let it go, because now it's starting to affect your health. Okay, Virgo? If that's not you, then whatever it is, okay, whatever this addiction is, could be a sex addiction, because I'm looking at the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is known to be a very sexual person. The Knight of Wands is into one night stands. The Knight of Wands is into sexual conquests, okay? And so if that is your addiction, if that has been what's holding you back, then you need to decide that, you know what, you need to move away from this. You might even decide that you need therapy. Okay, who knows? Um, so temperance, yeah, we're back to temperance. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But when I see the devil, and devil's like sticking his tongue out like, haha, you can't get rid of me, and I'm like, no, let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of the devil. All right, so we can clarify temperance in reverse. We also get judgment in reverse. All right, Virgo. So basically, something or someone is twisting. Either they're twisting your words, or or maybe their interpretation of past events are not accurate. Okay, or your interpretation of past events are not accurate. This can represent that you might have unfairly judged someone in the past for something that they didn't do, or you judged someone but you made a mistake, okay? You judged them unfairly, and now you don't know how to deal with that, with the repercussions of that. Um, and that can go both ways. You might have judged someone to have a good character and they do not have a good character, and now you're dealing with this person. Or you might have, judged someone for doing something, and then now you find yourself possibly even in the same position, right? Because that's what temperance is saying. Temperance is saying, you hold other people to one standard, but here you are doing the stuff that you tell other people that they shouldn't do. So when you have judgment in reverse, you realize now that you're wrong, okay? And you may be in denial about a person or a situation also when judgment is in reverse. So you're not seeing somebody or something for who they are. And if that is this, okay, if that is this person, if that is the Knight of Wands, you're not seeing this person for who they are, what they're doing, okay? Maybe they're just out for sex. This person, I'm sorry, it's not a negative card, but you have to see people for who they are, okay? He's not a king, and even kings can be, some of them, because I believe the King of Wands is known to be a very sexual person and not the most faithful sign. He's a fire sign energy, and the fire sign, you know, um, the fire sign court cards can be very energetic and have a lot of magnetism, so that attracts a lot of people to them, and they are attractive to a lot of people. And the knight and the king, they tend to get their fair share of admirers, and sexual conquests, and just, what I'm saying. So that's just one possible scenario. You could well possibly be exhibiting the energies of this Knight of Wands, okay? I keep saying rods because that's what it says on the cards, but the Knight of Wands. And but judgment in reverse also, you could maybe be doubting yourself because of past decisions that you've made. Okay, you don't trust yourself anymore, or you are now exhibiting poor judgment and you need to learn from your past mistakes. All right, so that's what the judgment in reverse is asking you. Judgment in reverse and temperance is asking you to not only kick your addiction, but learn from what has happened. Learn from, the issues that you've had because of whatever this is, okay? It's not just enough to let it go and end it. Learn from it so you can change and get that transformation, okay? Now we move on to to the Knight of Wands. Wands. Okay, so this is someone who can be impulsive. All right, but this person loves attention. Okay, they love attention. They love drama. They love trying new things. Like I said, this is somebody who's very sexual. They enjoy sexual conquests. Okay, they enjoy just going after and they love that hunt. Okay, this person loves their ego stroke. They have a very big ego. Okay, and they just love that attention. Now, this is also someone who's full of confidence and full of energy and ready to get things done. So this can be a positive message as far as work and career situations, that you have the energy to do something new, to make changes, to go after that new position. All right, but it does warn you just to be careful. Try not to rush into things, because this is an impulsive energy. Okay, and it's not a page, so it's not as fast moving as a page, but it's still not as slow moving as a king or a queen. So you want to be careful and make sure that you make a good decision, that you weigh your pros and cons before you make a decision. Okay, and we can go ahead and clarify this Nine of Swords. Wow, Nine of Wands. All right, and then you get the Nine of, I'm drawing a super blank during this reading. I don't know what's going on with me. Get the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Nine of Swords in reverse is basically saying that you could be suffering some sort of depression, okay, and you might even need to seek therapy for it, because things are not as bad as they seem. Maybe you're realizing things are not as bad as they seem, but you still may need therapy as a way out of the situation, especially if it has something to do with this Devil card, okay? And there's nothing wrong with therapy. Everyone, I believe, can benefit from a little bit of therapy, especially if you've gone through traumatic situations, or you've gone through, you know, being addicted to something, okay? Codependent. It could be a person. It could be just having a codependent relationship, or always being in codependent relationships that turn bad, okay? It could be drugs. It could be sex. It could be sex. You never know, okay? And maybe you're worried that this sexual addiction is going to cause you to lose everything, okay? Um we can clarify that again, and you get the Seven of Wands. So this represents feeling defensive. So maybe you're defensive, okay? Maybe someone has suggested that you need to get help, and you're very defensive about this because you don't feel like you have a problem. But guess what? If other people are noticing it and it's starting to affect your life, then you might have an issue, okay? And if this is not your energy, then there's someone in your life that has this energy. Maybe you are dealing with someone, or your partner is this person, okay? And you have a codependent situation with them, and you're maybe deciding if you want to leave because the world is waiting for you, and you realize that you have made a wrong decision, a wrong choice about this person, and this person is here, and look at all the stuff that they're dealing with, okay? And you just need to walk away, okay? You need the courage to walk away and stop being defensive, or maybe stop defending this person. Okay, stop defending their bad behavior, because the devil is telling you it's time to move on. Okay, it's time to move on. Clarify that again. You get the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles represents that you've been waiting, okay? You've been waiting for a long time for things to change. You've been waiting for a change. You've been waiting. You've been working hard. You've been putting in work, whether it's into a partnership, a relationship, something, okay? And you are ready for things to be different. Okay, sorry about that. So you have been waiting for a long time for things to change, possibly, or you might have been waiting for this person to change for a long time and it hasn't happened. Or maybe you have just known for a long time, if this is all your energy, that you need to make this change, okay? And this card is telling you that, look, sometimes, yes, patience is a virtue, okay? And sometimes you do gain the rewards of being patient. But at other times, it is okay to walk away from something that isn't working, okay? But this card is just asking you to think about it. Think before you make a decision. All right. And that's the representation of this card. This person, of course, if he's been putting in his hard work, he's thoughtful. This is a thoughtful person. This is a hardworking person. All right. And so before you make any decision, of course, you want to be thoughtful about it. And, but something has got to give, Virgo. Okay. And like I said, if this is not your energy, then you're dealing with a partner who has this energy, and that person has possibly been holding you back for a long time. Okay. And you are ready to move forward. Now, if you are the person with that energy, then you may need to seek some help, okay? And whether that's just the help of your partner, the help of a therapist, the help of family and friends, all right? People that even though you think they might be against you, they are probably, it's just probably your perspective. It's just you being defensive, okay? And if you ask for help, they will actually be there to help you, all right? And, like I said, either you need to be patient with the people in your life as they try to support you through this change, through this transformation of letting go, whatever this is. Or if you are going to stick by this person, okay, if, like I said, if it's not your energy and it's somebody in your life, if you are deciding to stick with that person, then you're going to need more patience, okay? Even though you're probably waiting for the harvest that you've been waiting for, you're going to have to keep waiting if you decide to stay with this person. If you don't decide to stay with this person, you move on, you get that transformation, you have a whole new world, a whole new life that's waiting for you. Okay, Virgo, so I think that's it. If you enjoyed this reading or if this reading resonated with you, please let me know. If you want a more personalized reading where we can get into, what exactly your particular issues and not just a generalized, you know, reading that's trying to cover lots and lots and lots of people, then you can go ahead and contact me either here on YouTube or my email is down in the description box. All right, Virgo, so I hope you guys are having a fantabulous summer and enjoy your August. And, go ahead and make those changes that you need to make. Okay, Virgos? I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye.